Hey guys, Zaxilus here, and that's Butch. Say hi, Butch. We've got a special mod for you today. This one's near and dear to my heart. It's called Doggy Talents. And this is how you too can get a fine watchdog for yourself like Butch here. Let's go outside and I'll show you. This mod will make it so your dog's a lot smarter, and also it has a leveling system so he can get more powerful too. You can get him treats, you can get him a little doggy bed, and we'll go over all of those things and I'll show you. So if you're out in the wild and you find yourself a wolf, just like that, and then you got some bone and you give him some bone, and then eventually he'll pop some hearts and he's got a collar on, and so now he's your pet, see? Now, this is where the treats come in, because now you're going to make him a Doggy Treats advanced dog. And to do that, we got to give him a doggy treat. So let's show you how to make the doggy treats. You'll get it. Just keep watching. Okay, so each level of doggy treat levels up your doggy a little bit. So this first treat is the training treat, and that's the first one you're going to use. And let's just grab a bunch of those, and we'll put them there. And I'll show you the recipe. To make that first treat, you need some string and bone and some gunpowder and some sugar and some wheat. And you combine all those together in your regular crafting bench, and you get your training treat. All right, now what we do is we'll go give that to the dog. Okay, so here's our new dog. Now you see that it says wolf up there in the upper left-hand corner of my screen. Once I give him the treat, it's going to say dog. Okay, now he is a Doggy Talents dog. Now, what we want to do is we want to level him up. So we give him a few more treats, and you can see that it levels him up. So I just keep feeding him the treats here, and he keeps leveling up. Until finally, it'll get to a point where he can't level anymore from that treat. And I've got to start with a new treat, all right? You got to have a little better treat from now on. So that's going to be this treat here. So let's get rid of that. And we go with the super treat, and we'll show you the recipe for that. See, you got to make all these training treats and have a golden apple to make 5 super treats, all right? And you just combine them in the crafting bench. So let's grab a bunch of those, and we'll give him those. Here we go. And so this process just keeps continuing all through the doggy treats. And so we go back, and now we need the next one. And we'll look at the recipe for that. And obviously, it's all the previous treats plus diamond, and it gives you 5 of them. All right, so here we go. We're going to level him up. And now he's finally too high for that treat. And the last treat that levels him up here is this one here. It's the dire treats. And of course, its recipe is all the previous master treats and makes just 1 dire treat. So pretty expensive. Let's go ahead and get a bunch of those, and let's see here. Just keep feeding them, leveling them up. So it's going to take them a long time to get way up there. All right, now he's the ultimate level. Now once your dog reaches max level, he'll start these little purple sparklies like the Enderman there. So now if you want to check him out, all the stats and everything, you just right click him with a stick. He'll have a couple modes here. Typically he'll start out in docile, and then wandering, where he wanders around. He stays near his bull, and if you want to set what bull he stays near, you just get him within a block of it. And then aggressive, where he'll attack anything that attacks you or anything you attack. And then berserker, he'll follow you around, and whatever he sees, he'll just attack it without warning. Okay, now let's talk about some of the abilities. I like the black pelt, which improves the critical hit rate, so it makes him hit for crits more often. So I spend the max amount on that, which is 5. And so then I might do Creeper Sweeper, where he can engage creepers and he'll growl if they're nearby and let you know. And I take that one up to 5. Doggy Dash makes him faster, and so that's really good. So we'll give him 5 points there. The points will go really fast. You'll be surprised. And I like Guard Dog too. It'll increase his chance that he'll just completely block a physical attack. So we'll give him 5 in that. Hellhound I already finished off. I'll also like Quick Healer. When I take him out hunting with me, he heals up a little quicker. And you'll want to look through these and find the ones and read them. They do some really neat things. You can even make it a wolf mount if you want to do that. Okay, and this slot here is to name him. So we're going to name him Max. Alright? And we better take him out of Berserker mode. We'll just put him in aggressive mode. There we go. Now, as you can see, now I have 2 dogs, so you can have more than 1 pet if you want with this mod. Now, if you lose your dog, or he gets out of range, or you just can't find him, what you can do is make him a radio collar, see? And the recipe for that radio collar is 3 iron ingots and some redstone. And then you got to make the radar, and that is an empty map and a redstone, and combine with the radio collar. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and give him the radio collar. And you just see that he's got the 2 dots up here that he didn't have before. So now he's got a radio collar. And if I scan him on the map here, it'll tell where he's at. You see now he's 6 blocks away and northeast. So it just tracks him. And but he's following me, obviously. So we didn't lose him. Now, if you just want to have fun with your dog, there's always the throw bone. And to make that, you just need some slime ball. And then there's the throw bone. Now, if you want to play fetch with the throw bone, you gotta make sure your dog's in docile mode. So you click him, and over here you just set it to docile. Okay, all right. And then he's sitting down, so we're gonna right click him, tell him he can sit up and wander around. So you got him in docile mode. He's running around. You just throw the bone, and he'll run, grab it, and bring you back a slobbery bone. And now it's all slobbery. And so you right click it again, shake off all the slobber, and then you can throw it again. See, and then he'll run and get it. And there's the slobbery bone. So I shake it off. There's all the shake off of the slobber. And then throw it again. And there he is, going to get the bone, bringing it back. You can do this all day. It's so much fun. So what about feeding him and taking care of him, Zax? Well, here you go. Let's have a look. So there's multiple beds here that you can make out of each of the kinds of wood. And what I don't have showing here is that there is recipes for different colors of wool as well. So you go orange, you go blue, purple. So whatever kind of color of wool you want to use with whatever color of wood you want to use, you can make all sorts of different beds. As you can see, I'm going through all the menu here. There's about 100 different combinations you can do there in the regular crafting bench. And for the doggy bath, it's just a bunch of iron bars around a water bucket there. And for the food bowl, you just take a bunch of iron ingots and put them around a regular bone. Okay, Zax, that's all good, but how do I tell my dog what to do? Well, that's the command emblem. This is a command emblem here, and the recipe is 4 gold bars around a bow. And there you go. So let's say we're hunting an ostrich for dinner. That looks like a good bird. Okay, you ready, Max? Here we go. So what you do is you get within throwing range, and this thing works just like a snowball. You right click it, and then Max says, he wants me to attack that, and he'll go attack it. And then there you go. And that's for tactical. If you put him in, say, aggressive mode, and then you walk up to something, like let's go over here and I'll whack one of these snakes with a stick. So see, he's going to go attack it right away. And for some of the points, I give him the Hellhound ability, and he lights stuff on fire when he attacks it. And you notice that happened there with that snake. Now, let's say you want to take him hunting with you, or you just want him watching your back while you're mining. What you can do is you can put him in Berserker mode. I'll show you how that works. There's Berserker mode. We got Max in Berserker mode too. Now, let's say nightfall's coming. We'll put some night vision on, and we'll go hunt some zombies. Now you'll notice they don't attack docile creatures. Like here's a couple cats, and if they were going to attack anything, they'd do that. But they're over there tearing up some zombies already. I got away from them. I didn't even see what they were doing. Look at that. Look at them go. They leave the cats alone, but they'll go for those zombies. Look at them get those zombies. Here come a couple zombies. These guys don't even know what's in for them. Watch this. Look at that. Lighting them on fire. Taking them down. They're just brutal. Let's see how many zombies they can take out here. There's a group of 3 or 4 up here. Oh, 5 zombies. 5 zombies. Let's see how... I'm going to have to defend myself a little bit here. Come on, come on. I got you. I got you. Look at it. Boy, I'm barely hitting on these guys. brutal. Look at Max go up there. He's just tearing stuff apart. He is on a rampage. Look at that. Get him. Get him. Him and his cat, too. Get his cat. Get his cat. All right, they got him. See, they only attack the hostile creatures. They leave the other ones alone. Like this little guy here. Little hamster. Now, with creepers, I gave Max the creeper ability. Butch doesn't have it. So Max will be able to reset that creeper's explosion when he goes. So that creeper won't be able to blow up in time. He reset him. Now, let's say you don't want your dog anymore and you want to set him free. Well, what you need is these shears here. And what they do is they will cut the collar off of him. And now he will be free. And he's just a free dog. You can see I can right-click him. He doesn't obey any of my commands. I can right-click him with the stick. He won't sit down. He won't do anything for me. But if I right-click these guys, well, they're my dog. And so if I right-click them, they'll sit down because they're my pets. But he's just a wild dog wandering the neighborhood now. To make those collar shears, what you need is 4 bones and a regular set of shears, and then you combine those in the crafting bench and you'll get that. Alright guys, that is the Doggy Talents mod. That's a great mod to get you a great dog like Butch or Max here. Be sure and hit that like and that subscribe button if you like what you see. Leave your comments down below. I try to read them all, and we'll catch you later.